Okay, good afternoon. I am going to do a video right now about hormone enhancement, and this is a direct result of feeding the gonads. Now, gonads are either ovaries or testicle, but more specifically, I want to talk about feeding and supplying the testicle with the foods that promote testosterone synthesis. Okay, so this is not testosterone management. This is not testosterone hormone replacement. This is nothing pharmaceutical based. This is nothing synthetic based. This is nothing manipulative or anything like that to our body's chemistry. This is feeding the gland, the organ, in with the idea of providing it the raw materials to make what it's designed to make anyhow. Okay? That's the purpose of it. Because women make testosterone as well, but they have an enzymatic reaction that happens that takes testosterone and converts it into progestins and estrogens. All right? That's the reason why we don't want our ladies growing beards, is because they're not supposed to stop at testosterone. They're supposed to continue on a chain of events to take to the next level of making progesterone and estrogen. But for men, the main androgen is testosterone, and what we need for that are the raw materials, the substrates, if you will, to make that steroid hormone. And the substrate for steroid hormones, of course, is fat-based, cholesterol-based. So the message we heard years ago that cholesterol is bad for us and it's bad doctrine. Damaged fats are bad for us. If you want your LDL, your low density lipoprotein levels, that is the quote unquote bad cholesterol, to raise, if you want your triglycerides to raise, those are what are measured on lipid panels, then eat more white refined sugar, table sugar, genetically engineered sugar, sugar beets. Eat more of that. Eat more white flour. Eat more foods that have been heavily refined or heavily processed that break down into glucose, elevate your glucose level, and you'll have that. Plain and simple. But you're not going to get that from heightened levels or increased dietary levels of healthy, essential, undamaged fats. There you go. There you have it. So if that was the case back decades ago when we were taught to have low-fat, no-fat, low-fat, no-fat diets, then would America be healthier, leaner? Would they? Of course they would, but they're not. Are we or are we not at the fattest we have ever been, the sickest we have ever been? Sure, we have longevity, but is the quality of our life matching our longevity? And we all know the answer to that. So what is the answer? What is the answer to more vitality? What is the answer to more virility, more masculinity among men who are experiencing low T? The raw materials aren't there. They're just not there. So what do men have to have? They have to have an intake of food, of the nutrients and the substrate, the food substrate that's going to allow the body to build what it's designed to do the whole time. So let me repeat this. This is very important. This is not pharmaceutical based. This is not synthetic in any stretch. There's nothing formulated or outsourced overseas. These are all food based concentrate supplements, food supplements that are very concentrated. Okay, here they are. Ready? And they're all going to be, these aren't going to be foreign to you. Cod liver oil. Cod liver oil, as well as tuna oil. And the third of my favorites, wheat germ oil. Now, like I mentioned in the previous video, I have to give a disclaimer and a warning, especially to women, when they are taking this to increase their body's ability to make hormones at a normal level. I have to warn them about fertility. This stuff makes you more fertile. So what is it? It's nothing more than the healthy fat contained in a wheat berry. It's a whole nother story. I'm not going to get into it right here, but There are laws still on the books in our country that when wheat is produced, when it is processed at a mill, it is separated into three parts: the bran, the starchy portion, and the wheat germ. So those three are available in the wheat berry, but we don't have them readily available at the grocery store. You won't find the bran real easy. You can find some bran, but you won't find wheat bran real easy. You can't find the wheat germ oil hardly. You get the starch. You get the most non-nutritive part of the wheat berry all day long in the store. And in fact, there's a law, federal law, still in the books that prohibits the transfer of white refined flour across state lines. So that's why you're going to find a flour mill in every state, so they don't have to cross the state lines. Now, why that's still in effect, it's very convoluted. It's got its roots in politics and money. I'm not going to go any further with that, especially on video format that's out in YouTube land. The take-home message for each of us is simply this: we need the raw materials to make the proper level of hormones that we're supposed to, and this food is what gives you part of that substrate. Now, there are trace minerals, so you want trace minerals to supply the body of certain elements needed in that enzymatic reaction. And you need some macro minerals like zinc. Zinc's an important mineral to have for the formation of testosterone. So if you're a man and you can tell your energy's been lowered, you're getting muscle wasting, you get tired more easily, you don't have the stamina or the libido you used to have, you're losing your hair. This is what got my attention. You're losing your hair, you're becoming edgy, cranky. Those are all outward signs, potentially, of lowered testosterone levels. So you can actually help yourself naturally without the pellets, the shots, the foams, the creams, the pharmaceuticals, the oral doses, in other words. And I am living proof, and several of my patients are as well, that didn't want to go that way. What in addition to that, now these are short-term products. The oils I showed you, the wheat germ oil, tuna oil, and cod liver oil, all there's no solvent residue in these. So you're not going to taste solvent residue. If you squirt it on the styrofoam like I taught you, you're not going to see it eat into the styrofoam. So these are all high-end products. They're highly, their production process is one of the best in the world. In fact, it's still patented after all these years. There's no one that does standard processes, processing practices. No one. Some try to get close, but they don't make it, plain and simply. The other elements that I've used with great success are tribulus and rhodiola and ginseng. Now these are short-term products. These are herbal, they're very potent, and we use them short-term. They are great ways to enhance blood flow. They're great ways to stimulate those reactions in the body. Naturally, they're food. They're food for the body. They're food for the gland, and the body uses them that way. So, but the basic is understanding that the raw material, the element of making proper steroid hormone levels, are going to be the fats, the healthy essential fats, and the mineral profile too. So, hope this helps. If you're interested in having a personal consultation for a protocol built this way that is sustainable and that you can avoid all of the synthetic routes, so to speak, this is a great way to do it. It's not magical. It's by your body's design. It's plain and simply by your body's design. And you just call Tanya, 423-813-7575, and she can schedule a consultation with me on this, and we can build you a personal protocol for raising the natural function of your gonads to improve certain hormone levels that way. Hope this helps. Take care. Talk to you soon. I'll see you on the next video. And thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe if you enjoy this information and are learning from it.